Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Steeler Rod, and I'm all excited already, baby. We got the Indianapolis Colts in our place on Sunday Night Football, and I am pumped up. I am psyched up for this game. I got my coffee going, and you know what? Last week, I thought, I was pretty, happy with a lot of things we did last week in the loss to Seattle, but it just didn't work out for the best. There's plenty of people you can point the fingers at, plenty of aspects of the team that you could point at, but hey, you know what? Seattle was a better team last week. Still was a good game, very exciting. There's the biggest thing that needs to be fixed up, in my mind, and I'm quite sure a lot of other people's mind in the nation, is the secondary. I think that will be taken care of, and I think we should be pumped and motivated for this game tomorrow night against the Indianapolis Colts. And even though Andrew Luck is not playing in this game, this team is still dangerous. They still have a lot of weapons. You still have guys like Frank Gore, and just other talented players on this team that can really beat you. We will be going up against a savvy veteran in Matt Hasselbeck. We have some experience against Matt Hasselbeck in the past, specifically Super Bowl 40. So it's kind of funny that we play, after playing the Seattle Seahawks, we're going to go up against their ex-quarterback. So that should be, pretty exciting right there. And, hopefully, once again, we send them out of our stadium with a gigantic L. But anyways, this is still a dangerous team that we're going up against. They're struggling this year, but they're clearly in the hunt. They're clearly in this in the AFC wild card hunt, or my bad, playoff hunt. They have a great opportunity to win their division. So they're the Indianapolis Colts are definitely in the thick of things. Now let's talk about the playoff picture. I don't like Tomlin stated, last week in his Tuesday weekly press conference that we can't look outside of our stadium. I don't believe in looking outside of our stadium. I think we need to totally focus on who we have coming up. That's the Indianapolis Colts. But a lot is at stake in this game. Both of these teams are fighting to stay in the wild card race, and I look at this game where our backs are totally against the wall. There's really no margin for error. If we lose this game, yes, we'll still be very much alive, but things will look even more bleak, I think, mostly at a psychological standpoint. We have to win this game. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I think we're in the same situation that the Seahawks were in against us last week. The Seahawks were staring at falling to 5-6 on the season if they were to have lost to us, and pretty much all of their playoff hopes dashed. I think if they would have lost to us last week, they played with a high sense of urgency, and so are we going to have to play with a high sense of urgency. I believe that's what's going to happen. I think the secondary is going to play a much better game in this one tomorrow night. I don't see a lot of offense in this game. I think this is going to be a defensive struggle throughout most of the game. I think we start putting things together, maybe I would say midway through the third quarter. That's just my prediction of the game. But I think we're going to be very successful in the third quarter. It's going to be cold. The ball is not going to travel well in the air. I just see this being a old school defensive struggle, and it's definitely typical Steelers football at its best. It's going to be an exciting game, even though Andrew Luck is not playing this one. I don't think this game is going to come close to the very exciting game we played against them last year, in which we won that game 51-34. Wow, a lot of fireworks in that one on both sides, from both teams, and we definitely got the better of them in that one. I mean, Ben Roethlisberger had a record game, but I don't see that happening in this one. I think this one is going to be more of a defensive game, but I think we at least get into the 20s. With us really getting things going in the second half. I'd like to see a lot more of D'Angelo Williams in this game. We just have to take advantage of every weapon we have to our disposal on the Indianapolis Colts. We cannot leave any rocks unturned in this game. We have to put everything out there, and I think that will be more than enough to beat Indianapolis tomorrow night. But I am stoked about this game. I haven't really paid too much attention. I mean, I did watch Mike Tomlin's weekly press conference on Tuesday, but I haven't really been paying too much attention on what's been going on with the state of the Steelers this week. I do know, though, that the Steelers did acquire Rajon Neal from the Green Bay Packers. Rajon Neal played college ball at the University of Tennessee. And I don't know too much about this guy, but it does add depth to our running game, and we might be able to see a little bit of him tomorrow night. But that's the outside of Mike Tomlin's weekly press conference. That's the only news I really know about the Steelers this week. But I just know that this game coming up is huge. We got to approach this as if it were a playoff game, and we win this game, we're in really good shape. We'll probably be right back. We'll probably be a seeded team if we win this game tomorrow night. Either if the playoffs, in those situations, the playoffs started today, where we will be either a 5th or a 6th seed. But anyways, I mean, like I said, we can't look outside of our stadium. We have to totally focus on the Indianapolis Colts, what's at hand, and this has got to be not only the mindset of the players and coaches, but us, we Steeler Nation too. Our mindset has got to be, we got to worry about what's at hand, and that's the Indianapolis Colts. Can't look outside of our stadium. We have to take it 1 week at a time. I look at it, we have to win out. That's our best chance. That's going to secure us a spot in the playoffs. But we have to win out. But anyways, it's going to be a very exciting game tomorrow night. I will definitely be watching it. And you know what? Steeler Nation, enjoy this game tomorrow night, and enjoy football in general. But anyways, be sure to rate me, subscribe, comment, like, or even dislike this video. But anyways, everybody have a good one.